Hello, everyone, and welcome to Soul Standing. My name is Beth, and I'm here today with an August TBR chit chat. So, August and May really aggressively change my reading most of the time, and that is because I'm a teacher. So, during the school year, my reading habits tend to change because over the summer, I'm picking up more of the adult books that I don't get the chance to read or, can't really find when I'm spending most of my day with preteens and teenagers because I teach middle school. I'm teaching fifth grade this year. So, those of you who have been here, I talked about it a little bit. I didn't teach full time last year. We moved at the beginning of July, and then at the end of June, at the beginning of July, my mom passed away. And by the time we got all of that taken care of and I got back in touch with schools in the area, there were no openings to be had. So I ended up substituting until February when I became a full time sub, taking over a fifth grade classroom for someone who left early. I've been given that position full time contracted. So I'm back in the fifth grade this year and I'm so excited about it. I'm not super excited about all of the changes that August brings, though, because end of summer means beginning of in service and beginning of the school year, which means that I have to wake up to an alarm, put on real clothes more often, and I can't just sprawl around my house and read and then do like a load of dishes and then read some more and then make a sandwich and then wander through the house nibbling on a cucumber while I'm reading or sit and watch a movie and crochet. I have to actually do things like an actual adult. But it also means we don't go to the public library as much, which is one of the reasons why my physical reading of adult books kind of takes a dive. Now, do I have a bookshelf in the other room that has a bunch of adult books that I need to read on it? Yeah, I do. I kind of forget it's there, but that's neither here nor there. Um, Also, I'm autistic and we fear change. So the first couple of weeks of school always caused me to kind of go into anxiety, not because of teaching. I love teaching. I love having students. That part doesn't bother me at all. It's just the schedule change and getting used to it, making sure I'm there and making sure I remember how to do all the things that I've been doing forever. And then the same thing kind of in reverse happens in May. Um, that being said, I have 3 books out from the library that I've talked to you about that I was excited about reading that are not going to be read. I'm going to take them back to the library. One of them is A Sorceress Comes to Call. This one I read the first chapter and I am into it, but it feels more like a September, October book. So I'm going to put it on the list for them and probably get an audiobook for that. The next one is The Nightbirds by Christopher Golden. I read the very beginning. I am intrigued. I'm excited to read it. I might try to read it here in the next couple of days before I switch gears, but it's probably just going to go back and have to get picked up again later. And then the final one that's not getting read right now is The Reappearance of Rachel Price by Holly Jackson. I read the first couple of pages and it just didn't really grab me, so I'm not going to be too worried about it. I'm going to take it back to the library and I'm not going to hard DNF it, but it's just not for now. All that being said, what am I actually going to be working on in August in between in service, setting up my classroom, and getting my new students in? Well, that would be these fine fellows right here. These are the books that I have for the southern region of my dissertation. I'm looking at middle grade novels that focus on neurodivergent main characters in 4 different regions of the United States. I've finished the northeastern region and I'm working on the South. So I am currently reading Each Tiny Spark by Pablo Cartaya. This one just got started. I've read chapter 1. I don't think I'll have it done before the end of July. So this will probably be the first book that I complete in August. We are following Amelia. I believe she has ADHD. Then I have Tune It Out by Jamie Sumner. This one is also a regular novel, and it is about Lou, who has sensory processing disorder. Then I have two graphic novels, Growing Pains by Catherine Ormsby and Molly Brooks, and this follows Katie, who finds out that she has OCD, and Mixed Up by Kimmy Garcia with art by Brittany Williams and lettering by Tyler Smith. And this follows Stella, who has dyslexia. And then I have one more book. I don't have the physical copy yet. It is in the mail. I should have it sometime next week. And that is Me and Sam Handled the Apocalypse. And I don't really remember much about it. I think the main character has autism, but I'm not 100% sure. Then I have another book that was originally going to be part of this list, and then I found out it is not following someone with neurodivergence. It is a mental health issues of anxiety and depression, not anxiety and depression because of neurodivergence. I still want to read it, and that is a novel in verse by Bobby Pyron called Octopus Moon. It is following Pearl. I've read the first 3 chapters and it's beautifully written. I want to know more, but it's not going to be part of my dissertation. So I'm hoping to just kind of add this in where I can. Then I have a nonfiction that is Paperback Crush by Gabrielle Moss, the totally radical history of 80s and 90s teen fiction. This is looking at middle grade and young adult fiction from the 80s and 90s. And I just all the retro nostalgic vibes. Babysitter's Club, The Girls of Canby Hall, Junior High, Megan the Klutz, Sweet Valley High, Fierce Street by R.L. Stein, Boy Talk, and so many more. I might be able to use some of this in my dissertation or in my academic life, but really I just got it because I saw someone talking about it and I love these books and I wanted it. That's it. I'll be dipping in and out of that one in August. And then I have 2 adult books that I've talked to you about before, but that are sitting over here on my shelf because I want to get to them sooner rather than later. They are The Village Library Demon Hunting Society by C.M. Wagner. This one follows librarian Sherry Pinkwhistle, who keeps finding bodies and solving murders. That sounds delightful. I really want to dip into that one. And then we have Legends and Librarians by Pandora Pierce. And this follows Nissa, who is a magical librarian, and she wants to fix the magical library of her youth and get it back up and running because the Tales and Tomes Festival is just around the corner. And she wants to give it a grand reopening so that it doesn't just go away forever. And then Roan is a wandering adventurer who gets pulled into helping her. And I'm definitely looking forward to this. Fiona sent it to me. I read the first chapter and then life happened. So I definitely want to get back into it. And then I'm also probably going to get the 3rd book in the Dungeon Crawler Carl series on audio and be listening to that during August as well. And you never know what else might happen because I find things and get sucked into books, and we shall see. Hopefully, I can get all of these done and maybe even start on the Midwest region by the end of the month. But you never know what's going to happen with me. Life goes crazy, and I've got a kid in high school band. So we'll see if reading even happens. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys today. If you have read any of these, want to read any of these, want to know more about any of these, want to tell me what you're up to, come talk to me in the comment section down below. I cannot wait to hear from you. Please don't forget to like, comment, and if you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. And I will talk to you guys again soon. Until next time, stay safe out there, guys.